I want to welcome to the show Tyrell Cruz and Shannon Taylor are here taking part in Pride and Prejudice at the NAC. Welcome. And for you, welcome to Ottawa for the first time.
Thank you, thank you.
You're from Calgary, right?
Yeah.
Shannon, you're from Toronto.
Yeah.
How'd you get involved in Pride and Prejudice? This is kind of a fresh take on the whole thing?
Mm-hmm, yeah.
Because of your sideburns? Is that how you got in?
Well, I like to roll with these,
Mr.
anyways,
Darcy?
in the middle of the summer also.
Is that right? You like to sport those?
Yeah. No, I was involved early on this year, like January, February. The director of the show is also the artistic director at Theatre Calgary. Mm-hmm. He's a good friend, and he approached me early this year.
Yeah.
And so I was involved in like the actual workshop process of it's a brand new adaptation of the story.
Right.
So I've been involved for a long time.
When we think of Pride and Prejudice, you can think of it in many different ways. It's a classic, obviously. What's the new take, Shannon, in your eyes that you see?
I think they're actually, we're trying to stay really close to the story, to tell you the truth, and be honest to what Jane Austen intended. But I think there's a lot of humor in our production. Dennis has really tried to bring that to light. But I believe we're really trying to tell the story of Pride and Prejudice,
right,
and kind of as it was intended. Because
on its own, outside of all the costuming and the accents and all that sort of thing, it's a fantastic story, like of its time, and certainly ageless in that we've all enjoyed it over dozens of years, and to see it come to life on the NAC stage in a different form is kind of interesting, right? Do we still see the costuming, the language, as it were?
Yeah, all of that holds true. The thing that still fascinates me actually is the actual staging, the set, there aren't any windows or doors. And so it actually, in between the scene changes, it doesn't take a ton of time. So the story actually moves like quite fluidly and without like major hiccups or anything like that. Yeah.
It's had so many incarnations, through film and on stage, of course. So seeing something different is in fact refreshing for a lot of people who come to see it.
And it's also a joy actually to be involved in a production that people do know the story so well.
Yeah, yeah.
As soon as the announcement goes on before the show and it's they say, here we are, Pride and Prejudice, enjoy the evening, you feel the energy. The curtain goes up on the first one on stage and painting it, and you see you feel, literally, it's a feeling that comes from the audience. And when Mrs. Bennet runs out the first time, everyone's excited to see that it's her, and she looks the part and she suits it. And so that really, I find as an actor, that it fuels me every night.
Yeah, there's no figuring out for most people, right? You know the story and you just want to sit back and
they
enjoy
want
it.
to see it.
Yeah,
they really want to live through it.
Well, I think once people, the ladies anyways, get over the initial fact that I don't look like Colin Firth,
right,
then they settle into it and they start to really enjoy themselves.
I think you're fine.
You do fine.
I mean, no Colin Firth, but
I appreciate that.
Got shows. There's 3 more performances that have been added, right? So
Yep.
next Tuesday evening, next Wednesday afternoon, and Wednesday night. You've had to add these because of the popularity of the show. That's nice.
And the Wednesday afternoon show is actually a charity with the Ottawa Food Bank, and also part of the proceeds go to the Actors Fund of Canada.
That's right.
As well. So
that's good news because that happens the day before our food drive culminates here, which is huge. I know you guys aren't from here, but it's been over the 5 or 6 years it's been around. It's become a big thing. So it's right before that. So we'll just add to the great pile of food that we're collecting.
exactly.
Yeah, and I'm glad you get a few days to spend here in Ottawa. So you'll have like 2 weeks pretty well, by the time it's all over.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Listen, thanks for coming by to see us.
Thanks very much.
Break a leg, as they say.
As they say.
Enjoy yourselves, and I know lots of people are thrilled that Pride and Prejudice is on stage at the NAC.
Great, thanks.
Good to have you.
Appreciate it.